Ziggy here for the Zigster Boxing, joined by good friend Ade Oladipo. Ade, how's it going, mate?
It's so strange how you've progressed. Not obviously you're not moving away from the misfits because you're still, but the way you've gone from this to now just being established here. Very happy, very proud of you in your journey. And yeah, we're here for a big one.
Thank you, mate. That means a lot. Obviously, yeah, Fabio Wardley, Joseph Parker, big night at the O2. It's been a while since we've been back at the O2, but excited for a good heavyweight fight.
Yeah, like me growing up, it's weird. Like, everything was the O2 arena. Like, all the big ones were the O2, and you're right. I mean, the last big heavyweight fight there was what, Fraser Clark versus Fabio. You know, and that was a war. That was a brutal war. But yeah, look, it's good to be back there. I think the O2, hopefully it's sold out or close to selling out. But the O2 is that space where big fights happen. And it's good to be there as well. Obviously, a lot of the big cards have been in Riyadh or Manchester. I'm a London boy, so I only live 5 minutes away, so this is very, very good for me.
Yeah, the heavyweight division's shaping up nicely. We've just seen Ajit Kabayel's got a fight now. Lawrence Okoli and David Adelaide out in Nigeria. The heavyweight division in different locations is booming at the moment.
It is, but it almost feels like semi-finals everywhere. Like nothing feels like the fight. Almost like we're having a fight to determine the fight. I'm like, oh, are we going to have the fight? So, yeah, hopefully the winner of this either takes on Usyk or the winner of this takes on Khabib. But we want to see something. But back to the Adelaide and Okoli thing, I'm obviously very excited. Those fights in Nigeria. But I do feel like we're not getting the one yet. Don't get me wrong, this one is very good on Saturday, but I'm hoping that we get to see one of these boys against Usyk so we can determine who is the one as opposed to what feels like semi-finals.
We've seen a lot of talk about Anthony Joshua recently. We're waiting on his return. What do you want to see him do next? I mean, it looks like he'll have a maybe top 20 opponent and then really jump back in the mix. What do you want to see from him?
I want him back in the mix straight away. I'm not. I feel like AJ's got so much left to offer. I mean, this is someone that lives the life. It's not like he goes off the rails when he loses. He's in great shape. And he just ultimately got beat by Daniel Dubois. There's no shame in that. Daniel Dubois is probably a top 5 heavyweight, so there's no shame in losing to Dubois. So I would like a top 10, top 15, top 20 for me to stretching it a little bit. But I just want to see him fight. So at this stage, I will take anything. I want to see him have a knock and show the world that there's still a bit left. And I'm not silly. There's not 5 years left. I think there's still a good 2 years left of AJ, which should mean 4 fights. So I just want him to show that he can still hang with the big boys. Because ultimately there's Usyk. Okay, forget that. Then the rest, I mean, AJ could beat Joseph Parker. I'm not saying but he could. AJ could beat Cal. These are not wild talks. So I think AJ could still beat most guys in and around that top 6 or 7. Could AJ not beat Okoli? I mean, Ejakba drew with him, and that was not the greatest performance. So I still think AJ's got a lot to offer, but maybe I'm biased because he's like a big younger brother type thing, and I just want to see what he's got left. And if he hasn't got anything left, fine. He's had a great career. Olympic gold medalist, 2-time unified heavyweight champion of the world. He's made hundreds of millions, got everyone involved in the sport. So if there is nothing left, it's okay. But I think there is something left.
Yeah. We've seen some claims from the Max Kellerman and Ring magazine lot, Anthony Joshua being an overrated heavyweight, Alexander Usyk's heavyweight title run being paper thin. I mean, yeah, just what do you make of them comments from the Ring magazine lot?
Americans, I feel like it's so difficult to get respect from American boxing media if you're European. I mean, you eventually get it, but you've almost got to do more. They were talking on that show, I think it's the Inside the Ring, right? I don't know who that guy is at the end, but he was talking about AJ shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame. I'm like, dude, you do know Sylvester Stallone's in the Hall of Fame for Rocky Balboa. What are you talking about? How can an Olympic gold medalist, 2-time unified heavyweight champion of the world, not be in the Hall of Fame? Like, and don't get me wrong, I think the parameters to get in should be tight. Not everyone should go in, but to almost dismiss it as though like, what's AJ done? I'm like, what's AJ done? Like, I can literally turn boxing around in this country. And with the Hall of Fame induction, they look at everything. They don't just look at your resume, they look at what you've done, hence why Sylvester Stallone's in it. So, look, AJ should be in it. Sometimes I listen to that show and, look, Max is one of the greatest voices ever when it comes to boxing. But sometimes I feel like, is it just talking for the sake of talking, just to get numbers? I can't stand it sometimes. But yeah, the AJ disrespect. Like, I'm not saying AJ is the greatest of all time. I'm not saying he's the greatest of this generation. But if a 2-time unified heavyweight champion of the world doesn't get in, then what are we doing? I don't know what we're doing.
Will we see Tyson Fury return?
I hope so. So that was a fence sitter, right? I hope so. But if he doesn't, he doesn't. But I'd like him to come back because again, I think there are some. You know, the problem with Fury is 3 times Wilder, 2 times Usyk. So, but that is 5 fights, but it's just 2 people. I feel like there's still so many more, like Bacoli, do you know what I mean? Cabiel. I know him and Parker are friends, so that's difficult, but there are so many other fights out there. But ultimately, it's AJ versus Fury. Just come back for one knock. Just one knock, 100 million each. Do whatever you want. Buy the whole of Morecambe. Just one more fight, please.
We've got Eubank Benn 2 fastly approaching. What do you expect anything different from that? Will it just be round 13, or do you think we'll see some changes out of both guys?
I think there'll be changes. I think both know each other now. Both understand a bit more about each other. Whereas I think the first fight was so much built up tension and emotion because of the egg slap and other little bits. I feel like this should now be a bit more like there isn't that same tension going in and maybe that same pressure. So this might be a bit more of a boxing match. That being said, they're going to try and kick the shit out of each other. They are going to try and get, pardon for swearing on your channel. They are going to do what they need to do, but it's going to be a continuation. It's going to be round 13 as opposed to fight 2.
Final one from me, obviously yourself in the broadcast journey, doing as good a job as ever. What is it like at this stage in your career, obviously working with the Zone still, and carry on doing these fights and being on the broadcast?
It's still a dream. Like, for me, it's still unbelievable. And I don't take it for granted at all. Like, I genuinely, like, I'm surprised that I'm here doing this. It's not that I don't believe in what I do, but, like, I was doing what you were doing. So the fact I'm now that guy is so strange for me. So, no, it's a dream to travel the world and talk boxing, and obviously the football stuff I do as well now. It's just like, I'm so lucky, dude. I feel so lucky.
Ade, keep up the good work, mate. Thank you very much for your time.
No problem,
Cheers,
mate.
brother.
No
Cheers.
problem.
Thank you for your time.